Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today is the 29th of July and it's another Monday mix. So without further ado, let's see what the postie has brought this week. Well, first off, I've been waiting for this for absolutely ages. It arrived earlier in the week, and this is the latest in the Star Wars vehicle series, the Death Star 2. It's got a little lenticular feature at the top. So this is done the design by Lucasfilm Limited, which is just on the bottom corner there. And then we've got Martin Jannon's portrait on the obverse. Now, I haven't just got the one, I've actually got two. So I've got one of these where we're going into the change checker cards, and the other one I'll be taking out of the packet. Probably this one, because that's got a slight crease to the top. That'll be going into the Big Daddy album. But along with that, we got two change checker trading cards, which I'm going to scratch off now. And we just need the two. We need the Northern Ireland Commonwealth, and I think it's the Olympic Centenary. I've got another Britannia, so we don't need that one. And a rugby. Don't need that one as well. So that was a waste of time. What else have I got this week? I'll just move these out of the way. Well, first, I did send away for some more Gibraltar coins. In fact, the first set, I was still waiting for 3 coins, as I pointed out. 2 of the coins, as it turns out, they haven't got in stock. They thought they did. They'd sort of had it incorrectly advertised on the website. But the other coin I'm still waiting for. In the meantime, I've ordered something else, and they still haven't turned up. So I've sent an email to see what's going on, because it was ordered well over a week ago, and as far as I can see, it is still pending being sent out. Anyway, but I did win a little auction on eBay for it was 99 pence. Unfortunately, there was £2.15 postage for some Isle of Man 5 pences. So I've got one here from 1975. Now this one did have a mintage of 1,400,000, and it is the Tower of Refuge. So that was one from 1975. And then we've got one from 1976. This one had a mintage of 800,000, and it is the Laxey whale. Now, with this one, there was actually 2 varieties. So if you just see just at the bottom of the Laxey whale, just there, we've got the Pobjoy mint mark, and on the obverse there is another Pobjoy mint mark there. So there are 2 coins. One of them just had the one mint mark, which is the one on the obverse. But there's also this one as well, where the mint mark is on the reverse as well. I've got the other one somewhere to hand. I think it's it. So this is the other one, Laxey whale, also called the Lady Isabella whale. So as you can see with this one, it hasn't got the Pobjoy mint mark on the bottom, but it has there. So that's the 2 differences. Now the rest of them do not have any mintage figures. Well, I've got another one here, another Laxey whale from 1977. This one's from 1978. Again, another Laxey whale. Now this is one from 1979. And the only difference with this one, apart from the little Tuscullian mark there, is it does have a die mark which is just to the left of the whale there, and that is an AB mint mark. The next one is from 1980. This one's the locked-in ram or locked-in sheep. So the last one we had was the Laxey whale. And this one has a mint mark, it's just down there, it's AC. And that is from 1980. Got another one from 1981. Another locked-in shape. As you can see, that one there is an A mint mark. Another locked-in shape. See them mint mark again. AA. That is from 1982. And I've got this one from 1986. Again, it's just got the 5, doesn't say 5 pence. Mint mark, as you can see to the left of the 5 is an AB. This flower is some sort of ragwort. I think it was called something like a kush tab or something like that. But as you can see, it's on like a shield, and that little gap there is where they would put the lance through. And last but not least, I've got one from 1987. Same design yet again. But this one is an AA mint mark, which again is just to the left of the shield. So I got 10 coins there, and like I said, it only cost us, well, 99 pence, because that was just the bid I put in. Luckily I won it, and then there was £2.15. There was another half dozen which for some strange reason got relisted. I didn't win it, somebody else did with a slightly bigger, again I put 99 pence, but I think they won with something like £1.20. But then I got relisted, which I don't know why, because usually if the first person that wins it doesn't win the auction, it usually reverts to the next person. But anyway, so nice little date run there. And then we'll move on to what happened on this day. Well, again, I'm not doing any births and deaths this week, just 3 events that did actually happen. In 1958, 29th of July, the NASA Space Agency was formed. The legislation was signed by Dwight D. Eisenhower. NASA stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration, and obviously was created because they were a bit miffed that Russia got into space before them. Now, as you well know, on the Friday just gone, the Olympic Games started in Paris, but in 1948 the Olympics were held in London, and they commenced on the 29th of July. The second time that London had actually held the event after the 1908 Games. It was the 11th modern day Olympiad. It would have been the 14th, but for the fact that World War I, 1916, and the World War II, 1940-44, had to be postponed. And in 1981, we saw the wedding of Lady Diana Spencer and the then Prince of Wales, Charles, which was held at St Paul's Cathedral. And to mark the event, there were some special coins issued by banks and post offices, and I know I can remember giving these out to members of the public for face value. 25 pence it was worth. However, this coin does not have any denomination on it. So I don't know, you're supposed to guess how much it's supposed to be. Now, there was a mintage of 26,773,600 of these. The portrait on this side here was done by Arnold Mackem, and Philip Nathan was the engraver for this one. Now, they did come in variety of packs. I mean, I've actually got quite a few. I've also got one in like a quadrum capsule, but they came in things like this. So Clydesdale Bank I've got here. I think I got all these from I think it was some like grab bags that I got a while back. Had loads of different coins. Some had silver shillings and florins in it. And then we've got this one here, celebration of the marriage. So you can see that it's got the date, 29th of July. This was a double crown one, both exactly the same, except one side had the Arnold Merchant portrait and the other side had the Lady Diana, Spencer and Charles on it. That does actually say compliments of souvenir offer Eccleston Road. Again, I think that must have been some sort of grab bag that I got. Now the number one song at the time in 1981, on the 29th of July, when these two people got married, was the Specials' Ghost Town. Also, they were also known as the Special, aka they had various names. It was a two-tone and ska group, which did include Terry Hall, who recently died in 2022. Now, in context, the number one song when I got married was The Only Way Is Up by Us and the Plastic Population. So it'll be interesting to hear what was the number one song when you might have got married. Obviously, if you're still single, you don't need to comment on that. But it'll be interesting. But also, in 1976, we saw Elton John and Kiki D hit the top of the charts with Don't Go Breaking My Heart. And so today's spotlight on is actually on the Elton John coin. Now, in total, there was a 40,506 mintage. They were all the same coin, but there was trade packaging of 5,715. Now, they were like loose coins that were sent out to the likes of Change Checker and Koin Club to put into their own personal packaging. But they were also issued in Royal Mint packaging of 4 different varieties. There was this one, Rocket Man, that had a sales figure of 19,129. Then we had this one called Illustration. That one had a sales figure of 4,408. This one, the very best of, sales figure of 4,095. And the one that I actually went for was this one, the Dodgers Stadium. And this one had sales of 7,124. All the specs on the back there. And I did go through this, I think it was when I went through the 2020 mintage figures. Now, I believe this was, is it the second or the third one after Koin? I think it was the second one, isn't it? Because I think, I'm trying to think now, I think it was David Bowie after this, yeah. So it was David Bowie, then we had The Who, the Rolling Stones, Shirley Bassey, the Police, and George Michael. So, yeah. So this, out of the 8 today, this was the second one. Now, the next bit, I'd like to thank Smithy for bringing this to my attention. Koin Club are apparently selling this set for 100 and odd quid. It's the Commonwealth Games, the 4 coin set, which I think is well overpriced. Now, I haven't bought anything from Koin Club for quite some time, basically because they were absolutely ridiculous in sending stuff out far too late. I mean, I've still got an account with them, but you see, I haven't bought anything for some time. But anyway, I had a bit of rootle around, and I can't believe some of the prices that they're actually charging. Now, this one here, we've got the Shirley Bassey. I did mention about the 8 coins in the Music Legends. So they're selling this one. It is a loose coin, bear in mind. It isn't a one that's in one of these packs, for $13.95. Now, that is a £5 coin. But they've also got this one, Cycling 2011. Now, this had a mintage of just over 2 million, and it's the 19th rarest Olympic, £14.99. But it gets better. Isaac Newton, 2017. Now, it does actually say circulated coin, 1,801,500 that had a mintage of 14.99 again. Scouting from 2007, that has a mintage just over 7.7 million, 14.99 again. Now, as you can see, all of them do actually say circulated. Then we've got Paddington at the Cathedral, mintage of 9,001,000, 14.99. Diversity from 2020, 10,300,000, 14.99. Then we've got Dictionary. Now that again has got a high mintage, 17 million odd, 14.99. Now you would think the most common one of all would be fairly low. No. Benjamin Bunny, 25 million mintage, and they're also selling that for 14.99. Now that is an absolute rip-off. I mean, you go on prices on eBay, you see people trying to flog really common coins for about 2,000 odd, but 14.99 for a Benjamin Bunny when you can get one in the hunt, face value, absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if anybody wants to buy one off me, I'm quite willing to sell it for 14.99 with free postage. But anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it today. So anyway, thank you for watching. And don't go breaking my heart. Please subscribe if you are new. Hit the like button. Comment down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.